What's up, guys? Medium Mick back again. It has been a while. Started the new year, so I wanted to jump back into doing more of the long form. Things got so crazy last year. I was buying lots of collections, lots of sales, lots of claim sales. That it was getting harder and harder to do the long form, so I started to do the short form videos, which which were a banging success. It was getting more views, and I was actually getting more subscribers. So to save some time, I started just doing more shorts, like every couple every week, and kind of faded the long form. But this year, I do want to get back into the long form. I do enjoy doing them and showing you guys some stuff and interacting. So like I said, last year was awesome. Sold tons and tons of comics. Had two really cool giveaways. Just wanted to show them real quick. If you didn't know, we did the giveaway of the Frank shirt. Now this one's basically sold out. It was they're only up to 50, front and back, and then the sleeve has the basically the number on there, the serial number. So this is number 49. I might only have 2 or 3 of these left, double XL. So if you didn't get one, jump on the website and you can still, I think, do the deal, just eight comics and you get one for free. You can even just buy $8 comics or do a claim sale. If you buy a bunch of comics from the claim sale, I usually just throw one in. And then the newer one featuring the Farmer's Daughter, once again, front and back with the logo and the sleeve, limited to 50. We have about 20 of these left, but only XL and double XL. So if you don't have one yet, jump on that. The website, I'll put the website up, mediummccomics.com, or just do the claim sales on Twitter. And if you buy, like, around 12 comics or so, same thing, or 8 comics, whatever, I try to throw it in for you. Also for this year, we're going to have some new promos. Instead of doing the clothing, I spoke to Greg Murray, who did do the artwork for the backs of those. And he came up with some original art cards for us. So I have 20 of these styled after Kirby. I really like these sketch cards. So all different. So not only do we have those, all original sketch cards by Greg, he also did these, which are awesome. Bigger pieces of work here. All original art. A few actually do have color. That might be my favorite there. Yeah, this one, Demon, we got color. I think most are black and white, but some are color. Once again, they're numbered, so both are numbered to 20. My idea, which could change, is to give away, maybe the big ones if you do a lot call. Little ones, maybe like individual comics. I'll just put them with a comic during the claim sale. Once they're all given out, we'll do a raffle. And then the winner of that raffle gets this big boy from Greg. I don't want to show you. I know what's in there. Very cool. Original art by Greg. You will win that if you win the raffle. So that's what we have planned for this year. And then once we're done with this, we'll probably do maybe one more piece of merchandise, maybe a hat. Or worst case, we'll do another shirt, which are always fun. But let's jump into the comics. I have a box from Heritage that I want to show you. So let me hit pause. Okay, we're back. I think this should be pretty easy. It doesn't look like there's too much tape. So yeah, I've got, I think, 2 more boxes from Heritage that I haven't even gotten to yet. So that's how crazy last year was. I was winning. I was doing the weekly auctions and winning, but then they'd send them to me and I wouldn't even get to look at them. So I'm going to try to do videos for all those winnings. And let's start with this one. Here we go. Let's see. We have G.I. Joe, Real American Hero number 59.8 white. I remember, bidding on these. These I thought were really cheap for a 9.8 white, especially for a franchise that just keeps going and going and getting popular and more popular with like every generation. And this is actually a Mike Zeck cover, so that's awesome. First appearance of Zarana, 18-page G.I. Joe special mission. Oh, this is a preview of the special missions, which were those were a great read. Sorry, that's the first one there. I think I might have got more G.I. Joes from that. Somebody was selling 9.8s. Yep, this is classic number 53. The anniversary cover with Snake Eyes. I don't remember I just remember I thought they were like a really good deal, like well under $100, like more like $50, I want to say. So I jumped on a bunch of these, and I think they might even be rebooting. I don't know if it's a movie or TV show. I think they're doing G.I. Joe and the Transformers, so I thought that would be another something that could spark some more interest in these. This one's number 54, 9.8 again. First appearance of General Hollingsworth, which I don't remember his character. And this was actually the first like real series I collected as a kid, so it does feel good getting them back. Right before COVID, I sold the entire run, which had one through about 100, I think. I don't remember if I had number 21 though. I sold like the whole set for like $90, which I regret. Oh, this is a great cover. This is number 61 with Quick Kick, Snow Job, and I forget the other guy's name. Oh, this is actually the Death of Cobra Commander. I didn't realize that. Number 61, another Mike Zeck cover. Yeah, these are awesome. I just feel like these will be collectible for a very long time. More G.I. Joe. I went nuts on the G.I. Joe that's night, I guess. Another one of my favorite covers here with Snake Eyes. This is number 63. What was her? Lady J, I think that was her. Oh, no, Scarlet. That's Scarlet. Another, once again, white pages with the Zeck cover. I thought grabbing these, and I think I paid like $40 to $50, so in that range, I thought was a steal. Wow, another one, number 64. Basically, all three of the big bad guys here. We got Cobra, Baroness, and oh my God, well, I guess not Serpentine. What's it? Oh my God, I'm drawing a blank. From the G.I. Joe movie, he was the Stark. This is a first appearance of a bunch of characters. And this, 64, 9.8. And then the last one, probably another Joe. This is number 62. Yep, Mike Zeck again, and white pages. So if you like Joe, you like this little haul. All right, let me hit pause and see what's in the other package. Hopefully not more Joe, but we'll see. Okay, we're back. All right, I saw a little cheat here of the first one. It's definitely not a G.I. Joe. This is actually really cool one. This is Green Lantern number 1 in a 0.5. But I remember it looked really nice, but I think the deal was like, oh yeah, the back has a huge rip on it, but the front, you still get basically a full cover that's really not in that bad a shape. And the cover might even be still attached. So I thought this was like an absolute steal for a number one. Yeah, for number one, it's a 0.5. But as you'll see, visually, I mean, front cover, it's like a three, probably a 3.5, if not 4. The issue is the back. You don't even really notice it because it's a back cover that's all like newsprint. It's torn on the bottom. But look at, that's insane. I thought this was like the steal of the auction to get a Green Lantern number one that looks that nice, but because it's graded a 0.5, it sold for a super low price. So yeah, really happy with that. That's amazing. So yep, very cool on that one. Let's see if we go back to Joe's or something. Yep, I think a little on that side. Let's see what's on this side. Okay. This is... very nice. EC, Crime Suspense Stories number 8 in a 4.5. And this actually looks really nice also for the grade. Is there anything on the back? We got some water stains, I guess, maybe? Yeah, maybe some water stain, but you really can't see it. Off-white to white. I'd love to pick these up every sale or every auction, but it's so hard to get them for a good price. This is a Johnny Craig cover. Looks awesome. All right, happy with that. Let's see what's next. All right, back to the Joes. Number 78, white pages. I think that's Roadblock. Once again, another G.I. Joe from the first run. Actually, no, I guess this isn't the first run, right? There's the run from the 50s and the 60s. All right, let's see what's next. Making a mess here. All right, it's not another G.I. Joe. That's cool. All right, we got a little horror. Is it Bronze Age? Yeah, 78. Secrets of Haunted House, number 13 and a 9.6. Who's the cover on this? Orlando and Giordano. The werewolf cover. Get that out of the glare for you. And I think my thought on these was that they weren't too expensive, and the earlier 70s stuff is going through the roof. So just like how everyone went from EC, pre-code horror, to Bronze Age, like early Bronze Age, and even so, I think there's even a little bit of late Silver Age horror. That at some point these will probably start catching some attention as well and go up. Let's see what this is. Yeah, so now this is another Secrets of Haunted House, but this is a 9.8. Orlando and Ernie Colon on this. Yeah, I mean, the covers aren't, as cool as the earlier stuff. But, you know what? Everyone said that about the earlier Bronze Age horror when comparing it to the EC stuff or the pre-code. So we'll see. We'll see if it has its time. one more after this. This is a cool one. Yeah, so this Secrets of Haunted House number 25. I kind of like this cover. It actually gives me a little bit of Army of Darkness with Ash a little bit. Kind of his outfit with a shotgun, but I guess it's actually jungle cover. Pretty cool. It's also a vampire. Louis Dominguez cover. 9.6. That actually might be my favorite of the haunted houses we have here. All right, let's see the last one. It's a Joe. That went crazy. Oh, this is okay. Is this their first appearance? I forget the name. I want to call them the Marauders. Here, 51. 9.8. It says first appearance of Cross Country Thunder, Toll Booth, and Zondar as Sergeant Slaughter appearance. I want to call these. I don't know. I guess the Marauders. Maybe not the Marauders. Maybe Sergeant Slaughter, the Marauders. I forget their name. These the villains there. But yeah, that's it. Throw it in the comments if you know. But that's it. That's the haul for this time. So like I said, I have a bunch of cool books though from Heritage going back to probably about like April of last year that I just haven't gotten to. But we'll start doing some videos and showing them off. All right. Thanks guys, and I'll catch you next time. Bye.